I never thought a $20 bill would destroy my family, but that's exactly what happened. 3 years ago, my grandmother passed away at 92. She wasn't wealthy. She lived in a tiny farmhouse outside a small town in Iowa, drove the same rusty pickup for 20 years, and wore clothes she'd stitched herself. Everyone in the family assumed there would be almost nothing left after the funeral expenses. At the reading of her will, every grandchild received an old keepsake. My cousins got quilts, watches, photo albums, and antique dishes. I was handed an envelope with a single $20 bill inside. Everyone laughed. My cousin Tyler even joked. Guess Grandma knew who her least favorite grandkid was. I laughed too, pretending it didn't sting. On the back of the bill, Grandma had written in tiny handwriting, "Spend wisely." I figured it was just one of her old sayings. I folded it into my wallet and forgot about it. A month later, stopped at a gas station during a road trip. When I reached for cash, the bill slipped onto the floor. An elderly cashier picked it up, stared at it for several seconds, and asked where I'd gotten it. I explained it had belonged to my grandmother. His face changed immediately. He whispered, "Don't spend this." He walked into the office and returned with a magnifying glass. He pointed near the edge of the bill, where Grandma had circled one tiny letter in blue ink. "It isn't the money," he said. "It's the serial number." Apparently my grandmother had been collecting rare currency for decades without telling anyone. The serial number matched a very unusual printing error collectors searched for. He suggested I contact a currency expert before letting it leave my hands. Honestly, I thought he was joking. A week later, I visited a currency dealer in Chicago. He examined the bill for less than a minute before asking, "Do you know what you have?" I shook my head. He smiled. I'd insure this immediately. The bill wasn't worth $20. It wasn't worth $200. It was worth nearly $75,000 because of its rare serial pattern, printing condition, and documented history. I nearly fell out of my chair. The dealer even explained that collectors had been searching for this exact sequence for years. I sold it through an auction several months later. Final sale price, $83,400. I paid off my student loans, bought my first home, and donated part of the money to the local library because Grandma volunteered there every weekend for almost 30 years. I thought that would be the end of it. I was very wrong. One of my cousins saw a newspaper article about the auction. Within hours, my phone exploded. Tyler claimed Grandma had intended to split the money equally among everyone. Another cousin insisted I'd hidden the bill's value from the family. An aunt demanded I do the right thing. My uncle actually hired a lawyer. Their argument? Since none of us knew the bill's true value during probate, the inheritance should be reopened. My lawyer wasn't worried. Grandma had legally assigned that exact bill to me. Not cash. Not $20. The specific bill. Its future value belonged to whoever inherited it. The judge agreed. Case dismissed. You'd think everyone would move on. Instead, Thanksgiving invitations stopped arriving. Christmas became awkward. Family group chats suddenly excluded me. Tyler posted vague Facebook updates about greedy relatives who worship money. People who didn't know the story assumed I'd stolen something. For months, I questioned myself. Should I have shared the money anyway? Then I remembered something Grandma once told me while teaching me how to garden. People show you who they really are when money enters the room. At the time, I thought she meant budgeting. Now I understand. She meant character. A year later, I found another note tucked inside one of the gardening books she'd left me. It read, "The right gift always finds the right person. No hidden treasure. No secret bank account." Just that sentence. Suddenly, everything made sense. Grandma knew every grandchild differently. She knew Tyler would have sold the bill for $20 at the nearest store. She knew another cousin would have lost it. She knew I'd keep it because I never spent sentimental gifts. The inheritance wasn't about luck. It was about trust. Today, that framed note hangs beside the front door of the house I bought with the auction money. Every time I leave for work, I read it. The rare bill changed my finances. My family's reaction changed my perspective. Grandma's final lesson wasn't hidden in the serial number. It was hidden in the people who believed they deserved something they were never given.